Welcome to class. Today's class is focused on vagal nerve toning. Your vagus nerve is a major part of your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and digest system. In class, there will be some twists and focused deep breathing, which work together to help you unwind and de-stress. We'll begin sitting on our mats. Come to an easy seat on your mat. You can sit cross-legged or on your heels or even on a cushion. And we'll begin by just breathing. And as we exhale on our breath, I'd like to add a little bit of humming. The vibration of the humming wakes up the vagus nerve in your body. So we'll take a deep breath in together. And then on an exhale, close your lips and hum. And it doesn't have to be anything forced, just a natural exhale with your hum. And one more together, inhaling. Exhaling. And now just go back to your regular breathing. Some nice deep belly breaths and long, slow exhales out. On your next inhale, bring your arms out to your side and lift them up over your head, reaching towards the sky. And then lower your right hand down to the mat and side bend to the right, reaching long with your left fingers, lengthening your left side body, making a little space between your ribs. And then inhale back up to center and lower your left hand down. Reach over with your right, reaching away with your right fingertips. Breathing deep. And inhale back up. Exhaling to the right. Maybe taking your gaze up along the inside of your left arm. Coming back to center, and one more time to the left, reaching with your right arm, and maybe looking up. Inhaling back to center, and this time when we exhale, we'll open our arms out to the side and we'll twist to the right, bringing your left hand to your right knee and your right hand behind your back. Taking an inhale, reach the top of your head up towards the sky. And exhale, see if you can twist a little bit more. Maybe looking out over your right shoulder. Taking a breath here. And exhaling, bring your gaze forward. And inhale your arms back up overhead. And this time twist to the left. Your right hand outside your left knee and your left hand behind your back. So you can keep your hips facing forward and make the twist in your torso. Inhaling, making your spine long, and exhaling, twisting, maybe looking out over your left shoulder. Breathing some nice deep belly breaths in and exhaling long and slow. Exhale, turning your head to face forward. Inhaling your arms up overhead, facing front. And exhaling, twisting to the right. Take one breath here. And then inhale, everything forward, arms up overhead. And twisting one last time to the left. Inhaling back to center and exhaling your arms down by your side. And then coming over into a tabletop position. Your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. And then let's take our hands and just bring them slightly forward of our shoulders. And on an inhale, we'll drop our belly like we're going into cow, but drape your hips forward. So it's more of a supported up dog. And then on your exhale, pull your belly button in towards your spine, lifting up from your core. Pull your hips back, rounding your back like you're going into cat, and bringing your hips towards your heels. And then on an inhale, we'll round our back, come forward, unfurling the spine, dropping our hips, bringing our gaze forward, and then exhaling, pulling the belly button in towards our spine, rounding the back, bringing your hips back towards your heels. Inhaling, coming forward, arching the back, dropping the hips, and exhaling, pulling the belly button in towards your spine, rounding your back, and dropping your hips towards your heels. And then on your next inhale, coming back to your tabletop position, reposition your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. We come into thread the needle. So on an inhale, we'll lift our right arm up towards the sky, twisting, and exhale, bringing your right arm through the space between your left leg and your left arm, dropping your shoulder to the mat and the side of your head to the mat. And thread the needle. Keep breathing and pull your hips towards the right to keep them in line with your knees. And on your next inhale, lifting your right arm back up towards the sky and lowering it to the mat. And then inhaling your left arm up towards the sky, twisting your torso. And exhaling, lowering your left arm to the mat, threading it through your right arm and your right leg. resting the side of your head to the mat and pulling your hips over slightly to the left to bring them in alignment, and breathe. Feeling a nice twist in the upper mid back. And then on your next inhale, press through your right hand, lift your left arm up towards the sky, and lower it down into tabletop. And from here, we'll come to sit on our bum, extending our legs out in front of us. You can have your knees bent or legs long. Those are your options, whichever feels more comfortable for you today. And then we'll take an inhale and raise our arms up over our head. And on an exhale, we'll bend at the hips and come forward, keeping our spine long. Into forward fold. Placing your hands wherever is comfortable for you today. Take a few breaths here. Deep inhale. Long, slow exhale. As we compress our organs in our belly. The vagus nerve runs from your brain stem all the way down into your gut. So the twists, compress, and release the organs that the vagus nerve runs through, and then releases it. It soothes the system. And then on an inhale, come back up to a upright seated position. And then bend your right knee and place the foot on the ground on the inside of your left leg, or the other option is to cross it over. And then we'll take our left arm and wrap it around our knee. I'll turn to the side so you can see. Wrap it around like so, and hug it in and twist your torso to the right. And you can place your right hand behind your back if you would like. And you can stay here as one option. The other option would be to bring your elbow outside your knee to deepen your twist. Breathe deep into your belly. Long, slow exhale out. One more breath. And then releasing that twist. Extending your right leg long and crossing your left leg. Keeping your left leg on the inside of your right leg or crossing it over. Whichever is more comfortable or suits you better today. Then taking your right arm, wrapping it around your left leg, twisting to the left. You can place your left hand behind your body if you would like, and breathe. And another option is to take your elbow outside of your left knee. And breathe deep. If you find your breathing is hitched in any way, back off of the twist so you can breathe evenly. And then come back to center, releasing your leg. And we will come down onto our backs. Bending your knees, feet flat to the mat. We'll bring our arms out to the side in a T shape. And then we'll lift one leg up and then the other into a reclined tabletop-ish position, 90-degree angles with your knees. And then point your toes. And I want you to pull your belly button in towards your spine so your back is flat to the mat. And on an exhale, we're going to drop one toe down to the mat slowly. And using your core muscles, your abdominal muscles, lift your leg back up and then drop your other toe slowly to the mat. And use your core muscles to drop and lift your leg up. And then go with your breath, exhaling, dropping your toe, inhaling, lifting it up, using the core muscles. I want you to feel it in your gut, in your core. It's easy just to flop our legs down and like that and do it, but it's not benefiting you in any way. Exhaling, slowly lower. Inhaling, bringing it back up. And just think about your abdominal muscles doing the work. That kind of helps you focus more on that area. Then one more time each side. Last one. And lift it up. Take a breath. And then lower your feet back down to the mat. Bring your hands down by your sides. We're going to do a few rolling bridges and then hold bridge pose for a few breaths. So for the rolling bridge, what I want you to do is want you to take your pelvis and do like a pelvic tilt. So basically you're just lifting your pelvis up towards your chest. You can feel it in your back. Your back will flatten to the mat when you do that. And then from there, inhaling, lift from your pelvis using your glute muscles and your hamstrings. Lift up into a bridge pose. Keep your chin away from your chest. Sorry about that if I hit the mic. Away from your chest. So I want you to keep the curvature in your neck. And then exhale, lowering down. Release the pelvic twist or the pelvic tilt. And then pelvic tilt again. And inhale, lift up into the bridge. Once you reach the top, exhale, roll back down, trying to get each vertebrae to touch down separately onto the mat. You know that's not possible. It's just a visualization for you to use when you do the work. Lifting up and slowly rolling down. And then one more time, this time when we reach the top, press into your feet, engage your glutes, your hamstrings, maybe press into the mat with your hands and your arms. Take a few breaths here as we hold our bridge. And then on our next exhale, release and slowly roll back down and release. Then from here, bring our knees in towards our chest. And then release your left leg long on the mat, keeping your right knee in. Pull your right knee in towards your chest, give it a nice squeeze. And then extend your right arm out to the side. And with your left hand, guide your right knee across your body, coming into a supine twist. Try to keep both of your shoulders on the mat. Just do your best. It's more important to work towards the shoulders being on the mat than it is to twist and get your knee and your foot to touch the ground. You can look out over your right arm if you would like. We'll take some nice deep belly breaths here again. And the deep breaths, deep inhales, and the long, slow exhales tell your vagus nerve that we're safe and there's no need to be in the fight or flight mode anymore, and we can release the tension and the stress in our body and we can rest. And then come back to center and bring your left knee in. Or interlace your fingers around your leg, your shin, and extend your right leg long. Give it your left leg a nice squeeze. And then extend the left arm out to the side. And with your right hand, guide your left leg across your body into your twist. Adjusting your shoulders. They're comfortable on the mat. Maybe looking out over your left arm. Maybe if you feel good, shut down your eyes. Slow your breathing. If you have any pops or cracks in your back, it's okay, as long as they don't hurt. It's just your body self-adjusting. And then we'll release the twist and come back to center, bringing your right knee in towards your chest. And now we'll lift both of our legs straight up towards the sky. Feet relaxed. So don't actively point them and don't actively flex them. Just relax for a moment in waterfall. And this is a gentle inversion for the body. Reversing gravity in our legs. And then bring your knees in and lower your feet to the mat. And separate your legs so your feet are about hips width distance apart. And you can bring your arms out to the side or over your head. And just drop your knees to one side. Exhaling here. And then inhaling the legs up. And exhaling, dropping them to the other side in a windshield wiper movement. And then just with your breath, go side to side. And then we'll finish it up on the other side, and then bringing your knees back up to center. Gathering the knees back in towards the chest, give them a squeeze, maybe lift your head up towards your knees, lowering back down, bringing your feet once again wider apart, and then drop your knees in together as we come into a constructive rest position for our Shavasana. You can place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, or arms down by your side. Wherever you would like, close down your eyes. And we're going to revisit our humming again before we go silent. So together we'll take an inhale in. And on our exhale, we'll hum. Two more times. Now just go back to your regular breathing, watching your breath as it comes in and noticing it when it goes out. Take these last few moments to absorb the benefits of today's class. Notice the energy in your body. Begin to notice the space around you. Take an inhale in and exhale out. You can stay here though as long as you would like. If you'd like to close the class with me today, roll over onto one side slowly and bring yourself back to a seated position. Take another inhale here and an exhale. Let it all out. Maybe sigh. And if you'd like to join me, bringing your hands to heart center, Bowing your head forward, thanking yourself for showing up today. I thank you for coming to class today, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.